ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is the weekly market update where we break down the market for the up and coming week. Very straightforward. But without further ado, we're going to jump into it. We've got quite a few pairs to go over. We added 2 new pairs. So yeah, quite a few pairs. S&P 500 gold, we're going to go over it now, so I'll catch you in the next piece. Yes, people, so we're back. So as always, starting off with GBP USD is our top pair, always. So what we're seeing on a daily time frame in a minute, I'm obviously quite bullish on GBP USD, purely because of the, as you can see here, shift to structure up. We're still bearish right now. Broken this level because this was the previous bearish, bomb to the upside which broke that level. So we're bullish really until there, until here. So here and here, anything inside this zone we're still bullish. In my eyes, price is making a big pullback now the last 3 days, so we could potentially get a rejection for something like this, which would be quite nice. As you can see, 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3, 4, fucking 5, 6. It's rejected this zone multiple times, so I'm waiting for price to come down here, give me a bit more of a confirmation that we don't want to continue to head down and then push up. Alternatively, price could also push down and break this level, retest and continue to go down. So basically just going to be keeping an eye on that and see what happens as to next week. Probably be no trades on GBP USD for the time being, unless we get some sort of rejection around here, which gives us our entry signal to continue to towards the upside. Euro USD, as you can see, we've got a little bit marked out already. Pretty much a lot of this similar to GBP USD. Just a few different entry points on this level. As you can see, the market is moving different compared to GBP USD. There's quite a lot of consolidation within this zone. At an area of interest, we broke the area of interest, retested it, and shot up. We're now coming back down to retest the same area of interest. So I'm expecting price to reject off of this in a negative way. Well, not negative, but you know what I mean. Expecting price to reject off of this zone. We have already got this daily candle rejection wick, so if we can potentially push back down, get another rejection with a bullish candle, maybe on the 4 hourly or the hourly time frame, you start to see some entry signals towards the upside. So yeah, bullish on Euro USD. We've got the GBP JPY. I am still bullish on GBP JPY because of this. As you can see, it was a strong point of resistance. Broken that level, come back down, continue to act as a strong point of resistance for a bit, consolidated around this zone, and was using the EMA as well to consolidate. We managed to break the zone. Now we've come back down to retest. So simple break and retest, come back down, retest. I don't like how the candle is closed quite strong in the zone, which is the only problem. I would have liked to see something like Euro USD, maybe there's a wick, but we haven't got that. Here's what it is. Wait until Monday, so tomorrow, to see if we get the next candle as a push up or if it's a push down, potentially a push down and wicks off of the EMA to come back up, and then we look for entry to continue the way up. But we're also bullish on GBP JPY. Let me move this. So apologies for the yawn, man. Knackered. So we've got USD JPY. Not too much on this really. As you can see, we're consolidating between 2 zones, resistance zone, support zone. So we're inside of here at the minute. I don't really want to be taking a trade within consolidation. It's not how I like to trade, so I'll be either waiting for a break to the downside or a break to the upside, retest and push before I get in on any of these positions here. So still consolidating, so no trades. Waiting. No full bias on the daily time frame. Now we have AUD CAD. If you'd go back to I think 2-3 weeks ago, we was very bearish on AUD CAD. I mean, following this massive move to the downside, obviously it's pushed back up. There was quite a lot of consolidation around here. I was expecting price around here to have a bigger drop, but it didn't. Fuck me. What I yawn, bro? Jarring. Anyway, expecting price to push down, but it didn't. It continued to go up, so we're bullish. As you can see, we broke previous high, so this is also a support zone now, which is making its way back down to. If we do get a rejection off here, price could potentially push back up. We're bullish on AUD CAD. Let's have a look on British Pound CAD. I personally would say we're bullish. but I don't really have a strong bias on this, purely based because there isn't really any zone that it can reject off of that's clean for me. You've got quite a few areas within here, but is this clean areas of rejection? How many times they rejected off this? Not really. We've got to push up. We rejected off of this zone. Fucking lose my shit. Rejected off of this zone, but pushed up. We broke the high. We had a bit of consolidation here. We pushed down. Could reject off of somewhere around here, but there's yeah, like I say, I don't really see anything where there's multiple rejections within this zone. I see one, I see two. It's not something I'd typically want to get in on without something a little bit more clean, so we'll just be waiting on GBP CAD. Get rid of all that shit. Now we've got Euro AUD. Euro AUD for me is bearish at the moment, as you can see. Push up, and we've broken the level, pushed down, so we've broken all the lows, we've come back up to retest this. This would be the high for me, or this would be a high for me. If we retest this quite nicely, which you can see here, if I zoom in, we have got a wick rejection off of this zone already, which would be the head and shoulders pattern, if you can see here. Let me just remove this other shit. So, head and shoulders pattern here, you've got the left shoulder, right shoulder, the head. It's come back up and retesting off of the neckline, so potentially price to continue to go to the downside. So I'm bearish on the Euro AUD. Bullish on GBP New Zealand dollar. You can see this was the low, this was the low, now we pushed it broke high. Oh my god. This level here, we broke it and we pushed up, so this could potentially use as a resistance point, price to reject and continue to go up. I'm bullish on this. Will I take a trade of it? Probably not, because other pairs have a higher chance of actually playing out, so I'll be looking for them ones instead, but this is there to fall back on, that's why I have quite a few pairs. Then we've also got AUD JPY, which as you can see, quite obviously bullish. Price is rejecting down, daily candles rejected off of this support zone, so price potentially look to make its way back up. Fairly straightforward. Be looking for entry signals. Like I say, these videos are purely for the daily analysis of what I think is going to happen throughout the week. So what's going to happen next week within the daily candles. So I think price is going to go, like I've said at the end of the analysis, if I think price is bullish or bearish for me, I think price is going to go up for that week or go down. I won't be going over entry signals and how to get in. If you want to see that stuff, it's in the Telegram. So go and join the Telegram, it's free. Download Discipline Playbook as well, it's quite nice on the mentality, on how to trade, that's also free. Yeah, we don't do any paid mentorships here at the moment. Obviously we will do once we get a bit more traction, once I know that people are actually learning and enjoying the content. But yeah, for now, take this in, understand the daily bias, and then use that. If you want to find the entries, join the Telegram. And this is a new pair, so we've got AUD Swiss. For me, I'm bearish on this pair. I need a yawn, Callum, and I've got a coffee here as well, and I just fucking, I don't even know. Anyways, bearish for me. Obviously this big push up after this massive push down, and we're continuing to just slowly make our way to the downside. Well, realistically we are bullish, because this was the low, this was the high, we've broken it, but for me I'm actually bearish on this pair, depending on if there's a rejection from somewhere around here and price continues to make its way up. If the next candle on Monday or Tuesday is a bullish engulfing, so it engulfs these three candles, and I'll be bullish, but for now I'm bearish. I think price could continue to make its way down, but we'll have to see. And now on to the degen pairs, or well, one degen pair, which is gold. No bias for gold, mate, in all honesty, it's just bullish. It's been bullish for a long time now, and that's the only way I think it's going to go. We've traded within this channel, as you can see, price pushed out. The last 2 days it was bearish purely because of FOMC. FOMC is now done, and you can see this huge bullish engulfing candle on the daily time frame. 4-hourly time frame rejection so cleanly off of this support zone and off of the EMA. I think price is going to continue to rocket, so buys on gold all day. Obviously entry signals depends on yeah, on the 15 minutes, but with gold I wouldn't be looking at anything other than buys. And now onto the new pairs, which I kind of want to go over, is the indices. So we've always got the Dow Jones, which is the Dow Jones, and you got the S&P 500. I mean, they're bullish for me as well. We had that massive drop, 30% over the course of the last a couple months, and then a big push back up again, which wiped out the whole 30% in a couple of months. So we're still very bullish on the stocks. I think prices are going to continue to go up, a lot similar to gold, especially with the US dollar a bit uncertain at the moment. And the S&P 500, as you can see, has just had this huge drop here, which was like 60%, and then look what it's done. A huge drop, 60%, and which is absolutely taken out the whole of it, and we're just continuing to skyrocket up. So buys for that. So if you're looking for smart investments realistically into stocks, buys. So there you go. And yeah, that's essentially the market analysis for this week. If you've got any questions or anything, leave it in the comments, and I'll answer them as well in the next video, or I'll answer them in a separate video. We have got an Amsterdam trip planned for next month as well, which will be quite cool, which I'll make a video for that. Hotel's nice, there's a few different activities will be going on as well, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.